So we can see that BODMAS gives us what? How we can carry out the order in which operations should be done. Let's take another example. Question 3. Question 3. Now let's look at this simple one. If we have 3 whole number 4 over 9. Let's say 3 whole number 4 over 9 divided by, then let me introduce a bracket in this place now and say 5 whole number 1 over 3. Then minus, let's say for example, 2 whole number 3 over 4. Then I close the bracket. Then I now add plus 5 whole number, let me say 9 over what? 10. Let's say we have a problem like this. So from BODMAS, it means the value in the bracket should be taken first. The values in the bracket must be done together. But that does not mean that every other evaluations will cease. No. So let's go on. We are going to operate the bracket together as well as operating all the others. Now, this will now be equal to what? What do we have? 3 times 9 will give us what? 27. 27 plus 4 will give us what? 31 over 9. Divided by, open bracket, 3 times 5, 15. Plus 1, 16 over 3. Minus 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 plus 3 will give us what? 11 over what? 4. So close bracket. Plus, what do we have? 10 times 5 is 50. And 50 plus 9 is 59 over 10. Now we go on. We are looking at our bracket here. So we now have 31 over 9 divided by, we are going to look for the LCM of the value here. LCM of 3 and 4. That will give us what? 12. The LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 gives you what? 4. Use this 4 to multiply the value on top. You use the 4 to multiply the 16 on top by saying 16 times 4. So what do we have? 4 times 6 give you 24. 4 carry what? 2. 4 times 1, 4. Plus the 2 we carry gives us what? 64. So we have what? 64. Oh, we can go on. Now minus, what do we have? 12 divided by what? 4. When we use 4 to divide 12, we have what? 3. We now use the 3 to multiply the 11 on top. So 3 times 11, that will give you what? 33. This is now plus 59 over 10. So you can see that we are taking the values in the bracket first. We are taking the values in the bracket first. So what do we have? 64 minus 33. 64 minus 33. And that will give us what? So we are going to move to that. 64 minus 33. We have 1. So let's take our value here. 31 over 9 divided by 64 minus 33. We have 1. At 6 minus 3, we have 3. All over 12. Then plus 59 all over what? 10. You can see that. Now, look at that now. We are through now with the bracket. So we are not going to the next. In our operation order, after the off, after bracket is off. But there's no off in this mass, so we'll go to the next. And what's the next? Division. So we are going to divide. So we are going to say 31 over 9 divided by 31 over 12. Now in carrying out this division, what do we normally do? We are going to do what? Change the division sign to multiplication while we invert the value here. So that gives us what? 31 over 9 times 12 over 31. Then plus 59 over 10. What have we done? In changing the division sign, what have we done? we change the division sign to multiplication, then we invert. To invert means what? To invert means what? To turn the fraction upside down. We take the denominator to become the numerator, while the numerator becomes the denominator here. And what happens? This will cancel out. 31 cancel out. We now have what? 12 over 9 plus what? 59 over 10. 12 over 9. We can also reduce it. 3 can divide. So we are going to have what? When 3 divide 12, what do we have? 3 into 12, you have 4. And 3 divide 9, you have 3. So plus 59 over 10. So what next? We are going to look for the LCM. The LCM of 3 and 10 is what? 30. The LCM of 3 and 10 is 30. Now, 30 divided by 3, what do we have? We have 10. And 10 times 4 gives us what? 40. Plus 30 divided by 10, you have what? 3. We're going to use the 3 to multiply 59. Now let's look at this here. 59 times what? 3. 3 times 9 gives you what? 27. You now write 7, carry what? 2. 3 times 5 gives you 15. 15 plus the 2 gives you what? 17. So you have 177 as your value. So add them up. When we add them, 7 plus 0 gives you what? 7. 7 plus 4 gives you what? 11. We now have 1. Carry what? 1. Add the 1 to this 1 becomes what? 2. All over what? 30. So 217 divided by what? 30. We cannot leave our answers like this because this is what? Improper what? Fraction. So what do we do? We now convert it to what? Either a mixed fraction or a decimal fraction. So let's divide that. So many persons don't know how to divide this, but we can use what we call the long division in dividing this. We can use what we call the long division. How many times will 30 go into 200 and what? 17. How many times? We have what? 7 times. We have 7 times. So we are going to be left with what? So that is equal to what? 217 divided by 30. We give you what? 7 whole number. We have 7 whole number. We have what? 7 over what? 30. So that is the answer for that question. So this is operations of what? BODMAS, following the various operations in their order. Maybe I would like to take one more. Let's take one more question on BODMAS. We'll look at the next. Question number 4. Question number 4. Let's say we have, for example, 3 whole number 1 over 3. Let's say we have plus 1 whole number 2 over 3. Let me introduce divide, and I want to introduce a bracket. And we have 2 whole number 2 over 5. Let's say times, let's say we have 1 whole number 2 over 3. Let's say we are looking at a problem like this. So it means that you can see that there's a division here, but we have a bracket here. So the value of multiplication in the bracket will be taken first. So if this is taken first, let's evaluate all other values. We are going to have this equal to what? 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, 10. 10 over 3 plus 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5. 5 over 3 divided by, open bracket, 5 times 2, 10, plus 2, we have what? 12 over 5, times 3 times 1, 3, plus 2, 5. We have 5 over 3. Bracket close. So we are looking at values inside the bracket first. So we go on. 10 over 3 plus 5 over 3 divided by, we are still working with this. So looking at these values, what happens? 5 here can cancel out 5 here. We now have what? 12 over 3. We have 12 over 3. Now, 3 divide divide 12 will give us what? 4. So let's look at that. So what do we have? 3 divided 12 will give us what? 4. So we now have what? 10 over 3 plus 5 over 3 divided by what? 4. So we are going to divide this before we add, because division comes before addition. So in dividing this, what do we add? 10 over 3 plus 5 over 3. We are going to change this division sign to multiplication, and we are going to invert the value of 4. So we have 4 here. It becomes times 1 all over what? 4. We say whenever we are changing the division sign, we invert the value that follows. 1 all over 4. So what we have now becomes what? 10 over 3 plus 5 times 1 is what? 5. And 3 times 4 gives us what? 12. So now we are going to look for the LCM. The LCM of 3 and 12. LCM of 3 and 12 is 12. 12 divided by 3, what do we have? 4. And 4 times 10 gives us what? 40. 12 divided by 12, 1. And 1 times 5 is equal to 5. So 40 plus 5 gives us what? 45 all over 12. We cannot leave our answer like this because there's something that can still divide. And what is that? 3 can divide. 3 can divide. So let's divide by 3. When 3 divides 4, we have 1. Remaining 1. Carry it to 5 here, becomes 15. Into 15, we have what? 5. And 3 divided 12 gives us what? 4. So we now have 15 over 4. And this will now be expressed as, how many 4 do we have in 15? We have what? 3. Remaining how many? Remaining 3. So it becomes 3 whole number, 3 over 4. We are going to stop at that for BODMAS. Watch our next series on mathematics. I believe you have gained from the mathematics class. Please don't forget to share, like, follow, and comment on all our social media platforms, and subscribe. God bless you.